5, Panini Black Football. Hope everybody's having a great start to the weekend. Welcome to all of you who are repeat customers. Welcome to all of you who are new customers. We'll rip the 6 boxes. We'll do a recap. It's only 30 cards, so we'll do a recap of all the cards. These will ship out on Monday safely and securely in bubble mailers. Again, thanks so much, everybody who joined the break. We appreciate you. Not a ton of cards here tonight. It's a fun product. The case hits are nasty. Some really cool stuff you can hit in here. Sorry, we're just running a minute or so behind here. I was trying to catch the end of that inning of the baseball game. It was a 2-2 count when I ran into the break room, so I'm not sure if they got that run in or not. You guys can let me know. Again, welcome to Rips Card Rips. We are live on eBay Live and YouTube for your viewing pleasure. We rip just about every sport here. We're usually here 4 or 5 nights a week, so hopefully you enjoy yourselves. No buzzers, no screaming, no yelling, no flying chest bumps, not a lot of swearing unless we hit an insane card. This is Panini Black Football, 6 hobby boxes, team break. Big Papa, what's up? So we'll get started here in just about 30 seconds. We're looking for White Knight Black Gold. What is that? Vanta? Smokescreen. Those are your case hits. They all look pretty good. Veem says, let's go, Pats. Good luck to you, my friend. Again, we're live on eBay Live and YouTube. It's 11:30 here. It's late night, Friday night on the East Coast. We're going to get started here in just a second. Hope everybody's having a great start to the weekend. All right, let's do it. Box 1. Let's go. Again, we're live on eBay Live and YouTube. If you have any questions on either one of those channels, just leave it down in the comments section. 1 pack per box. Let's do it. Big Papa needs some Lions love. Did you guys get a run in there? I ran into the break room when it was a 2-2 count. All right, we got a couple thick ones here. All right. On the back, Matthew Golden. Is that a White Knight? I have not watched anybody rip this, but that's a beautiful card. I've not watched anybody else rip this. I haven't had time. It's been a crazy couple of days. Matthew Golden. Beautiful card. Not sure if that's anything crazy. You guys will let me know. Matthew Golden. All right, we got Jalen Royals out of 50. Case hit, I think. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought that was a White Knight case hit. Matthew Golden. Nice one for the pack. Jalen Royals, Chiefs. Whew. Broncos, R.J. Harvey to 249. We're going to go Omarion Hampton. Look at that triple relic out of 50. Let's see. Is that going to 130 or 190? 130. There we go. Omarion Hampton to 50. Charges. And then we got R.J. Harvey to 249. And a rookie. Who the hell is that? Landon Jackson. I don't know who that is. Bills. Landon Jackson. Obviously, that's Landon. Hey, Landon. Thanks for swinging by. Bills. It's a White Knight. There we go. Thought it was. Wasn't sure. Figured I'd ask you guys. Matthew Golden stinks. So if you got the Packers, congrats. If we're going to hit a case hit, I'd rather it not be Matthew Golden. But, hey, it's just me. 2 autos are lousy. Otherwise, we got a case hit. Hampton, let's go. Move. Matthew Golden. I think the Packers are the most overrated team in football. I will be happy to bet against them just about every week. Quarterback is very mid. Coach is great. Coach is great. That's the only reason they're even relevant is the coach is really, really good. Next level good coach. All right, we got some thick stuff in here. We got JT Tuamalau. Panini Black. We got Joe Burrow to 50 on the back. White Knight. White Knight. Joe Burrow. All right. Joe Burrow. Tuamalau. Don't think that's numbered. I'm not sure if that's an SP or what that is. Again, I have not watched anybody rip this stuff, so my Eagles are pretty overrated. Your quarterback's overrated. Your coach is terrible. But otherwise, there's a lot of talent on that team. Coach is one of the most obnoxious humans on the face of the earth. He's also a terrible coach. Quarterback can't read a defense. Never has been able to. Here's your Lions. Boom! Midnight signatures. Aiden Hutchinson. There you go, Big Papa. Look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. 8 of 10. Whew. Jalen Lane. Ooh, my gosh, out of 10. Look at those patches. Stuff is fun, huh? I don't know much about Jalen Lane, but those are some insane patches. Insane patches. I assume they're not game worn. Yeah, not from any specific game event, but man, oh man. All right. All right. White Knight Matthew Golden. That Aiden Hutchinson is absolute filth. You do have a good GM. I do love Vic Fangio. I do think they'll be there at the end. They always are, unless they completely implode. I'd probably trade AJ Brown if it were me. I don't think it's a great fit. I just don't think it's worth the conversation every week. It's just my humble opinion. I think he's great, but he's also a handful. The Devo wide receivers just don't tend to play well these days. Give me a guy who just gets open. Give me a guy who gets open and doesn't say something or doesn't whine. You know, he just wants to win, and I don't think he's that. He's super talented, but I would probably move on from him if it were me. There's Jalen Royals again. We're going for the rainbow of Jalen Royals. On the back, Minka Fitzpatrick to 99. Minka. Arguably the dirtiest player in the league or dirtiest player in the history of the league, Minka Fitzpatrick. There's Royals. We got a good one for the Jags coming up. I think it's just a relic, but we're going to find out. Futuristic Travis Hunter to 199. Not sure why they put relics in these. Not sure why they put relics in these boxes when they're going to be from no specific event, but they do. This is a wild one for the Giants. If you bought the Giants, this is not the auto you wanted, but it is a Russell Wilson 31 out of 50, which, you know, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So I don't know. I don't know how you value that. It's cool. He doesn't sign a ton. Russell Wilson, that's a cool auto, in my humble opinion. I've always thought he was terrible, even when they were winning Super Bowls. I've always thought he was one of the most overrated players in the history of football, but he will be in the Hall of Fame. Nice guy. Nice guy. Never been able to read a defense, ever. And Bashal Tootin to 249. I did love that he got in last night's game as they were just rocking the Eagles and dirted one ball like he always does and got booed right off the field. It's unreal. That poor guy, like, just retire, dude. Just retire. It's over. Russell Wilson. What's up, Liz? What's up, Doc G? The gang is all here. All right, we got 3 boxes left to go. We got a White Knight case hit. Aiden Hutchinson out of 10 is the best card out of the break so far. This pack feels super thick. Somebody told me if there's a super thick pack, there might be a, what's his name, from the Bills? I guess we'll find out. Is that Derek Harmon on the front? Man, there's a super thick one in the middle. This is L'Jarius Sneed to 15. L'Jarius Sneed to 15? Is that who that is? L'Jarius? Man, these are hard to see. What's up, Pumpkin Spice? I love your lattes. All right. Harmon. Coleman. There we go, Travis. Yeah, sorry. I can't process information after 30 minutes, so here we go. All right. I don't know what that middle one is, but it could be fun. We got Luther Burden is going to be our patch. I'm going to try to cover that up. Oh, my God, Travis. You can't be serious. Futuristic out of 149. Travis called it. Look at that. So stupid. Why is Keon Coleman in this? Luther Burden. What is this? Out of 299, Keon Coleman? Like, what the hell is that? Metallic? I don't even know what that is. Like, it's a stupid card. It's like he signed the bottom left of it. It's almost like they made him sign like sheet metal. I got to get a 280. Bills, congrats. And another Bashal Tootin to 249. Panini has just mailed it in. That Keon Coleman might be the ugliest card I've ever seen in my life, by the way. Bashal Tootin. Here's two of these, both to 249. Cool. Yeah. Panini's like, yeah, we don't care. We know you're going to buy it. We know you're buying it. Let's get Aiden Hutchinson. That card's awesome. Up front. Man, I got to get a big loader for that Keon Coleman. That's the thickest card of all time for no reason. All right, 2 boxes to go, guys. 2 to go. Again, thanks so much for joining the break. Not a ton of cards here. We appreciate you joining. It's not usually a product I get in, but just happened to get it this time. The cards are beautiful. Let's see my boy Baker Mayfield for somebody. Let's see my boy. All right, we got Kool-Aid McKinstry on the front and Michael Penix Jr. on the back. QB number 9. Michael Penix Jr. Yeah, I like Keon Coleman. He's okay. I don't love the card, though. Kool-Aid. The next card's a good one. If you got the Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call them. All right. Oh my God! Look at this. Jaden Daniels is 199. Look at the card. Look at the card underneath it. Alyssa, I hope all is well. We always love having you here in the live or in the breaks. Yeah, everything's on eBay for us. It's just the easiest way. Futuristic Jaden D is a nice one. Another Keon Coleman. Oh my gosh. I don't want to see this card anymore. Like ever. Someone told me Keon Coleman is in. I mean, this is just dumb. And Savion Williams. That's nasty to 199. Sav Will. That patch is insane. Unfortunately, obviously not game worn or anything, but still nasty. That's so stupid. It's so stupid that they could possibly put out a product where people could know that Keon Coleman's going to be in every thick box, but you were not joking. You were not joking. All right, we got one more. I think these are awesome. The smoke or the spotlight signatures are amazing. But yeah, like that's a good looking card, but that's gross. I don't know. It's not my favorite set, admittedly. That's why I usually don't get it. But Travis has seen 12 and 6 cases. Yeah, I bet there's the 299, and then I bet they got the one to 199. But yeah, I bet they got a lot of those. All right, we got a thin auto. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Oh, let's find out. I guess we'll go this way. I don't know. All right, we're going from the back here. I mean, what are we doing? David Walker? I assumed these were going to be going the other way. David Walker, Bucks to 50. This pack's just way out of... I wish it was Baker, Alyssa. I wish it was. That's my boy. Colston Loveland to 30? Yeah, Colston Loveland. He's really fallen off a cliff, but he certainly has all the talent in the world. Colston Loveland. Niners, we got bonus autos. That's Michael Williams, patch auto, RPA to 249. We got a third auto in here. Who knows if we'll maybe catch a fourth? Why not? Let's get weird and catch a fourth. Michael Williams. And what do we got here? Jalen Lane to 199. Finally, Malik Neighbors. Hope he heals up well on a 199 patch. So I don't know what to expect from this product. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll do a quick recap here. Yeah, Warren looks pretty good. If I was starting a franchise, I would take Colston Loveland personally right now, even given everything I've seen from Warren. I think Warren's physically limited a little bit, but that's just my opinion. My opinion's not always right. Most of the time it's not. Recap. Here we go. Sorry, those were not insane unless you got the Lions. Lions are the only team I'd really like. 2 Keon Colemans to 299. The ugliest design I think I've ever seen. ever in any product. So congrats to Panini for that. Titans out of 15, L'Jarius Sneed, Travis Hunter to 199, Jags, Jalen Royals, Chiefs, Minka for the Steelers, Drake May for the Pats, Tumalau is Colts, Joe Burrow to 50. We know where he goes. Broncos, RJ Harvey to 249. Landon Jackson is Bills. Bills, you got 3 hits. This weekend, just Bowman Chrome Megas. Next week we got a little Cactus Jack, and then a lot of basketball after that. Malik to 199. Jalen Lane to 199. Michael Williams, Colston Loveland Bears, Walker for the Bucks. Savion Williams, Packers. Jaden Daniels, patch. There you go. That is Kool-Aid for the Saints. Michael Penix Jr., Falcons. Luther Burden III, Bears. Harmon for the Steelers. And then the hits on stands. I can't believe we pulled a Russell Wilson auto. I don't know if I've ever pulled a Russell Wilson auto. It's a wild hit. I've disliked him for so long, but it's such a cool card to hit. Royals to 50, Chiefs. Bashal Tootin 2 times. Tootin 2 times. Tootin 2 times, yes. Hampton, Chargers, cool 1 to 50. Triple patch, never worn for any reason. Jalen Lane to 10, gold. Some nasty patches that weren't worn there. A White Knight, Matthew Golden, Packers. Nice case hit there, and the hit of the break without any question. Not even close. Aiden Hutchinson. Midnight Sigs out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's awesome. Guys, enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll see you Sunday night for baseball. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.